vast material creation, I am the only one who, despite living with a temporary body and complex intellect with temporary elements and qualities, have become impartial to myself by deactivating the complex intellect. Therefore, I am the only one with impartial understanding since the existence of humanity. This is because in front of my pure qualities, I see every other thing, object, being, or word as merely an illusion and something that contaminates my purity. I am capable of going to any extent to maintain my pure feelings and qualities without affecting anyone else. My purity is paramount to me. The world's top scientists, philosophers, and intellectuals have analyzed my written data based on logic, facts, and principles, and have concluded that I am the purest and most superior human being in existence. Additionally, the supreme system of nature has acknowledged my infinite purity by crowning me with a pure white light at Harmandir Sahib, Amritsar, in May 2024. My guru is lost in the temporary elements of fame, prestige, and wealth, being intelligent with a temporary complex intellect. His mindset was limited to personal gain, and his perspective was self-serving. Despite being in his presence for 35 years, he never understood my unique personality and always looked at me with a biased mindset. He tried to bind me to verbal testimony after initiation, showing rigidity towards all disciples. My precious life, breath, and time are important to me, and I see everyone else as mere means to an end based on his behavior. After understanding his intentions, I realized myself in a single moment, directly encountering my permanent self according to my principles. Soon after initiation, I also understood his fictional concept of the immortal realm and supreme being, and I openly explained this to his followers, revealing that these concepts were just mental fabrications without any real significance. Each person, being intelligent with a temporary complex intellect, can only lie as much as their intellect allows them. The temporary intellect's perception of I am Brahman is also a fiction of the complex intellect. The guru's aim was to establish himself in the temporary creation through fame, prestige, and wealth, while my focus was to understand myself and directly encounter my permanent, eternal self. I was steadfast in my goal, and the supreme system of nature manifested the possibility for me to realize my permanent self and live eternally in its infinite stillness. The guru, however, became satisfied with his pursuit of temporary fame, prestige, and wealth, and continues to search for what he never found before I even met him. If he and his 20 lakh blind followers do not become impartial to themselves and encounter their permanent selves, they will remain in a state of deceit for self-interest. The nature of complex intellect is to move towards greater complexity. So how can purity be expected when one needs to dive into the infinite depth of purity to realize the permanent self? I maintained and deepened my purity even while being with a guru of greater complex intellect. When my guru says what I have, no one in the universe has, he does not understand the difference between the temporary and the permanent. He does not even know whether the soul and the supreme being exist, or whether the soul is within or outside the body. He has not become impartial to himself and does not even know how to be impartial. My guru and his 20 lakh blind followers are just mentally diseased individuals, reinforcing a harmful tradition based on fictional stories and complex intellect, driven by self-interest.